Hi guys, it's Megan from Vigilante Vibes, and I am here to discuss the finale of Stranger Things. The entire finale just came out, and I just finished it a little bit ago, and I do have some thoughts on it. Before I get started, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else I put out. So if you have been following me, then you have seen that I have reacted to every clip they've put out for Stranger Things, every trailer. I'm a huge, huge fan, and I went into this very, very nervously because it's the end. You don't know what's going to happen. Personally, I thought someone big was going to die. Oh, just so you know, there's going to be spoilers in this. So, listen it or watch at your own risk. I thought someone big was going to die. I thought it would be Steve. I was really hoping it wouldn't be Dustin. Well, it turns out I was wrong on that count because Steve did not die. Even though they made us think he was going to die for a split second, he did not. 11 actually allegedly died. I I don't know how to. I don't want to trash the show. I don't want to trash a finale because, in all honesty, it wasn't a bad finale. Personally, I'm just more of a fan of the action content rather than the emotional content. I'm not a very emotional person, so it doesn't really sit well with me. And I understand I'm the problem here. I get it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't trash. It wasn't a Game of Thrones situation. It did, I think it did justice to the characters, but I think it did not, it didn't match the tone of the season. The season I have loved. I have loved the high energy, the excitement, the action. I've loved all of it. And I think the ending didn't really match that. But I guess, like, should it though? Because it's the ending for the entire show, not just for that season. So it's like, for the show, I think it was a good ending, but it just wasn't my favorite. I, I think someone big should have died because even like I made my peace with 11 dying. I was like, you know what? That was pretty hardcore. I didn't think she was going to die. That's fine. If that's how they want to go, perfect. But then Mike, insufferable Mike, who I've never liked, came out and said, "Oh, but I have the story that she actually didn't die." Which he says, I don't know if it's true. She didn't die. She did die. Her sister, Collie, who we all do owe an apology to because we were gunning for her to completely screw over everyone. And she didn't. Not saying she wasn't also somewhat insufferable, but she was not evil. So, Collie looked like she died. I even said out loud to my husband who was in the room, I was like, I bet she's not dead. I bet she uses her little powers one more time. And by the time 11 died, I was like, oh, shoot, I guess it's done then. I guess we're out. But then it turns out that Kali used her powers and made it look like 11 died. And then 11 just left, didn't say anything to Hopper, anyone. And Mike, okay, can I talk about Mike, how insufferable you are that you waited 18 months to say this to your friends who have been mourning? Hopper, who wants to leave the state, he doesn't know? Like, Mike was trash to the end. I don't care what anyone says. But so I guess 11 must be alive because he was right. How was she able to use her powers when the army came in with those power thingies? I'm going to be honest with you. It's late. I got 30 minutes until 2026. So I can't remember the name of those things and I'm not going to. But yeah, he was right that she couldn't use her powers. Someone did though. And also, how did she get up there? How did she get out of, like she's definitely alive. They already said there's gonna be spinoffs. They're definitely setting up those kids, Mike's sister, Delightful Derek, or Dipshit Derek, however you prefer, to be the next generation, which I'm cool with. I feel like they saw how much Derek brought to the team and to the fandom and was like, we need him back, which they're right. They absolutely do need him back. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them again. And that could just bring in, like, Steve will be in that show. I don't know what the show is. I don't know anything about it, but Steve will be there. He made it very clear he is not leaving Hawkins. But I don't know. I liked everything we've gotten up till tonight in season 5. It felt like really, really high stakes. There was a lot of action. We saw a lot of great moments from different characters. And then the end just fell a little flat for me, but I still liked it. But it just wasn't, I don't even know if I liked it. I think I'll have to watch it like one more time just to get a clear read on myself. But as of now, I wish they would have gone a different direction. I wish it would have been more emotional. I wish it would have been more dark. I think that's what I want. I just wanted it darker, which I don't think is a bad thing. I don't think it was a bad ending. And I saw a lot of people love it. I saw a lot of people hate it. And it's like, can I just say, this was a very big thing for a lot of Stranger Things fans. So can we all give each other some grace? Like, if you didn't like it, that's fine. If you did like it, that's fine. But why are we fighting with each other about it? You know what I mean? Like, I posted on threads. Did anyone else find it underwhelming like I did? You would not believe the rudeness. People told me to stop bitching. People said, no, it's just you. You're the only one that thought that. People just came out of the woodwork like I insulted their mother. All I asked, did anyone else find it underwhelming? I didn't say the show was trash. I didn't say the ending was trash. I didn't say any of that. So can we just like not do this? I know we all love to be toxic and shit on other people's opinions, but can we not do this today? Like, come on. We're all just thriving and surviving in life. You know, it's the end of the year. Do you really want to end it on a dick note? Because, like, I don't. I just wanted to watch the finale and talk about it. My gosh. Like, I'm seeing a lot of people agree that it was underwhelming. And I think what happens there is that we watch the whole season and we have our assumptions what's going to happen. I'm not saying everyone listens to rumors because there really wasn't many rumors about the show. There really wasn't, like, there wasn't leaks, there wasn't anything like that. This isn't Marvel. But I think a lot of people get in their head, they're like, oh, this is happening. This person's going to die. This person doesn't look so good. This person. And I'm the same way. Like, you get into a theory. Like, I swear I thought Steve was done. I thought it was his fate was sealed. But no, I was incorrect, which I'm happy I'm incorrect because I love Steve. But I think a lot of us get in our heads what's going to happen. And that's okay. It was a big moment for Stranger Things fans. You can't take that away from anyone. A lot of people think they stuck the landing, and that's I love that. I love that more people are liking it than hating it, and I love that. That makes me very happy because that means a lot of people are happy. But for me, I don't think it was bad. I just think it was somewhat underwhelming. But I will say, Joyce Byers, you bastard, you. When Joyce got her moment, there was a moment where everyone thought Vecna was dead. Everyone was like, he was out, not breathing, everything. They were saving the children. They're in this cave, they were in the cave, in the mind flayer. They were saving the children. It was wonderful. Everyone was happy, hugging. But then we start hearing Vecna gurgle and like he's coming back. And Joyce, my girl Joyce, who has just been holding it in for 5 seasons, years and years, 9 years, she just goes and hits him where it hurt, where it really, really does hurt, in his throat with a axe. Was it an axe? I don't know the names of the tools. I'm so sorry. But with an axe over and over, and everyone's getting these emotions and feelings and seeing what he's done to them. And finally the head comes off. And at that point, I was clapping. I was so happy for her because she got to have that moment. So I'm really glad they included that moment. That was really, really, really well done. But yeah, I'd say the finale was more emotional than anything else, as it should be. I'm just not an emotional person. It kind of like, it's not my thing. So I'm fully aware. But for people who are okay with it, they loved it. And that's all you can ask for. So, I don't know. I'd like to see what else the Stranger Things universe can do. I will say Jamie Campbell Bower, who played Henry, Vecna, Mr. Whatsit, all those names, that was the standout. He acted his face off. That was beautiful work. Like, I cannot get over that, how well he did in that. That was beautifully done. But I will say, what I don't understand is why did the Duffers feel they needed to go out and have interviews and stuff and say, like, no one big's gonna die. No one's gonna do this. This person's not coming back. Why y'all do that? Couldn't you just not say anything until after? I feel like you kind of took the stakes away from a lot of people. I didn't put much thought into it just because it was like people lie all the time. I don't believe anything you say. But I guess maybe they were depending on people assuming they were going to lie. Maybe I just have trust issues. I don't know. But I feel like that was a miss. You just shouldn't have said anything because there are a lot of people who are like, why'd you do that? Also, I, I know I'm not alone in this. I know it's not just me that was hoping Eddie would come back. I know that people are like, of course he's not coming back. They said he's dead. He's dead. We watched him die. I don't care. I still wanted him back, despite all that. So you can say what you want in the comments. I don't really care. I just wanted him back. I just love him so much. He just deserves more. I will say they gave him some great representation in Dustin at the graduation when he rips off his gown and it says a Hellfire Club shirt. He says, F the government, screw the man, all that. Those might have been my favorite part because we finally see Dustin for who he is, what he wants to represent without having to hold back. That was amazing. So, all in all, I think the cast did amazing. There was not one person who didn't do a good job. There wasn't one person who didn't act like their life depended on it. The casting was fantastic. Acting was amazing. You can see that there was a lot of emotion put behind it because it was their last time together. You could see that that was hurting them. I can't imagine like going that long working with people just to have it all end on such a final note. And they showed every bit of emotion in that. So hats off to them. Hats off to the fandom who are being super nice to other people right now because a lot of people, this is a big deal. This is their favorite fandom. That like the whole story is ending. That's a big hard thing to handle. And I get it. I mean, I got like I'm still like I think I'm showing my emotion more that I'm pissed off that it's done more than like, aw, I'm gonna miss it. Like I'm more mad it's over. I want so much more. I could watch them forever. But that's not how life works. So as of now, that's all my thoughts on it. Might be doing another thing this week with nerdinitiative.com. So we may be having a whole panel of us talking about Stranger Things. So be sure to like and subscribe to Nerd Initiative so you don't miss any of that. Be sure to like and subscribe to me so you don't miss anything else I put out because I put out so many things. I put out way too much stuff this week. I'm tired. Don't expect much from me for the rest of the week. But thank you for watching this. Tell me what you thought in the comments below because I want to know everything. Even if you're going to be mean, don't be mean. Just go somewhere else. I'm tired, man. But anyways, Happy New Year. I hope you guys have a very good night and a great start to your new year. And please be safe. With that being said, have a marvelous day.